Well, we have 4 days worth of winter weather, and we are in the midst of day number 2. As we head into the rest of the day, we continue to get a nice little bit of a break from the snowfall. For many of us, that's given us a chance to clean things up. We're going to full screen this, but you're looking at our Home of Economy camera there in Devils Lake, North Dakota. You can see the piles of wet, heavy snow. The good news is it's melted off of the warm road surfaces now. Still some slippery spots, though, developing as you go out to the west, and impossible travel actually does continue. Please check the Valley News Live website or the Valley News Live weather app for the very latest on road conditions. And again, if you're planning on traveling, it's going to be rough and tumble. Here's our big break. We've entrained or drawn in a lot of dry air from this system, and the moisture swirls all the way from Manitoba back down through the western Dakotas, where the blizzard does continue and treacherous conditions continue as well. I pause this at 7:35. Here's what changes and the plan for our area, which has for the most part been dry through the better part of the afternoon. See this swirl right here of arrows? That's the center of low pressure, and that is going to cause north winds to pull down cooler air and some of the snow bands and wrap it back around the bottom. By the 7 o'clock hour, some of our western counties, Devils Lake Basin, James River Valley, will see snow returning with gusty winds, and the winds will be stronger than we've experienced here in the valley yet for this storm. And our first snowflakes are on the way for many in the Fargo area and beyond. Let's go into the details on that. Heading towards 10 o'clock, we could have a passing flurry, but our wind direction is going to shift. So we've had that northeasterly flow. We're going to be on the south side, drawing in some warm air. Look at these orange arrows and the snow showers continuing at 10. Watch it move through overnight and swirl its way right into the FM area. Notice the low pressure system just kind of spinning and spiraling around the area right over Fargo in the morning. Passing flakes as we go through the overnight and into daybreak will work their way all the way into Lakes Country. Still a break for some. Look at this. A band of moderate to heavy snow dipping down along the international border. More snow for you, and the most pronounced and prolonged period of snow will take place out west, Devils Lake Basin, James River Valley. As we go into the midday hour, a lot changes. The center of low pressure zips out of here and the wind pulls in. This is where we can see 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts. Hopefully this snowpack we have is pasted down by a little bit of melting, but with 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts, we could get blowing snow. Look at the new snow falling in new areas, right? Lakes Country, Southern Valley, and then these bands set up. Do you see these little fingers of snow working their way through? Well, what that's going to mean, these are hard to predict exactly where they set up, but we'll have passing snow showers that will be briefly heavy with this much wind, zero visibility, and some dangerous travel conditions. Again, pronounced snow, Devils Lake Basin and out to the west. Look at this. Fargo, we could pick up a fair amount of snow as we've been forecasting. Let's take a look at this now. Here's the hard part. Many of us will see 0 to 3 inches of snow as we go through the next 24 hours, but we're going to have these asterisks, narrow bands that set up like we were showing you, these little fingers that come out, okay? We're pretty certain our northern counties and our western counties 3 to 6 inches, some upwards of 12 inches and even more in central North Dakota. Storm continues into Friday. Here's Thursday night. It exits, but the snow remains mainly valley and points east. Then it finally exits and leaves us alone for a little while. So the snow forecast does stand as put, 8 to 18 plus in northwest Minnesota. The Devils Lake Basin could see some spots that have significant snow over 2 feet right now. Storm system still giving us the break, but the snow showers are very close to Towner County and western Stutsman County. And here's a look at the temperatures as you go west. 20s out there. So some of the snowflakes on the ground are fluffy and they're flying around. Zero visibility for the western Dakotas and as low as 1/10 of a mile at times up near Langdon. Here's those gusts, which are right now 50 to 60 miles per hour out west. Those are heading our way as well. 29 to start in Fargo. We're going to have a chance of some snow. We're going to accumulate some snow and a good couple inches right here in the FM Metro. Not going to be out of the question as we go through a very windy day. An update on your Easter Sunday real quick. A lot to go over here, but first and foremost, if you have travel plans on Easter Sunday, we're going to have a system making its way through in the latter part of the day. It likely is going to impact both the morning drive to and the home drive from. First alert weather days through Friday. Saturday, little break. Easter Sunday, more snow. It will accumulate, and it's looking like a chance for 3 or more inches of snow for many with wind, Mike. Next week, a little bit better, but we're watching the eyeballs there. Another system on another Wednesday. We'll keep you posted.
A weather that gets your goat, doesn't it?
I wish we could take it back.
Okay,
all
thanks.
Right.
Struggling these days with too much stress? Up next, how virtual reality is helping healthcare workers relax.